Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Ito ay nangangailangan ng patnubay at gabay ng magulang para sa mga batang manonood.
Warning. The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thai tsunami trauma sparks foreign ghost sightings by ABC News. A second surge of tsunami terror is hitting southern Thailand, but this time it's a wave of foreign ghosts terrifying locals in what health experts describe as an outpouring of delayed mass trauma. Tale of ghost sightings in the six worst hit southern provinces has become endemic, with many locals saying they are too terrified to venture near beach or into the ocean. Spook volunteer body searchers on the resort areas of Phi Island and Khao Lak are reported to have looked for tourists heard laughing and singing on the beach, only to find darkness and empty sand. Taxi drivers in Patong swear they have picked up a foreign man and his Thai girlfriend going to the airport with all their baggage, only to then look in the rear view mirror and find an empty seat. Guards at the beachfront plaza in Patong told AFP one of them men had quit after hearing a foreign woman cry for help me all night long, and similar stories abound of foreign ghosts walking along the shoreline at the night calling for her child. The majority of Thais are deeply superstitious, believing ghosts reside in most large trees and keeping a spirit house in every home where daily offering of food and drink are given to calm nearby paranormal entities. Mental health experts warn tsunami survivors have picked up the cultural factor as way of expressing mass trauma after living through the deadly waves and witnessing horrific scenes in their aftermath. This is the type of mass hallucinations that is skewed to the trauma being suffered by people who are missing so many dead people. And seeing so many dead people is only talking about dead people. Thai psychologist and media commentator Walop Piyamonatham said. He said, who claimed to have seen ghosts firsthand were people that mental health specialists will be paying particular attention to. Mr. Walop is currently organizing a team of Thai and international health workers to join other specialists in affected provinces who are assisting people suffering psychological trauma as a result of the crisis. Amateurs and professionals alike have been pivotal in the recovery of thousands of corpses from beaches and coastal towns ravaged by tsunamis on December 26 and into the subsequent processing of handling bloated and rapidly decomposing bodies and huge makeshift morgues. The round-the-clock work could be taking devastating toll, with at least 7 workers having already been hospitalized suffering extreme trauma. Volunteers helping at Thai temples struggle with the task of identification are especially vulnerable, psychologists and doctors said. Mr. Wolof said widespread trauma began to set in about 4 days after the waves hit. This is when people start seeing these foreigners walking on the sand or in the ocean, he said, adding that sightings started about the same time as people began calling for help, crying, some scared. Many people said they could not escape the smell of death in the sight they had been seen while assisting the crisis, he said. Mr. Wallop said the reason almost all ghost sightings appear to involve foreign tourists stems from the belief that spirits can only be put to rest by relatives at the scene, such as was done to many Thai victims. Thai people believe when people die, a relative has to cremate them or bless them. If this is not done by a body is not found, people believe the person will appear over and over again to show where they are, he said. Mr. Wallop said in time who people need counseling could reach and assisted the sightings would be settled down, but many locals claim they would not be swayed by such talk. After visiting Wat Baan Muang, a temple where hundreds of bodies are still stored, I'm very scared. I can't sleep at night, and when the wind comes, I'm sure it is the spirits coming, said Patong Bar manager Napapaporn Prayorotrung. I believe in ghosts and I will. The tsunami happened so quickly, the foreigners didn't know what happened and they all think they are still on the beach. They all think they are still on holiday, she said. AFP.